So, oh, it's a bit high. Okay, so. Hello. Okay, so in this video, we're going to talk about what is love. What is love? Okay, so people, a lot of people, they, well, I've watched videos of like celebrity people being asked, what is love to you? Or what would you define love as? Or, and people just wonder, what is love? Because, I don't know, it's like religion in a way. Like, people have their own beliefs on what, like who God is, or how do you, like, get to God, or Jesus, like, people have their own beliefs, just like love, people, nobody knows what it is. People have their own, like, their own definition, their own, I think this is what love is. But, like, people don't really have, like, a distinct, this is what love is thing, So in this video, I'm going to talk about it because hold on a second. For me, I'm not going to talk about it, like, in details and stuff, but, just, like, for me, like, first, okay, let's talk about, 5 languages of love. Who wrote the book? I will look it up. I should have wrote it down, but I didn't. So 5 languages of love. Like, people express love differently. Like, people, and people have their different reasons why they do it, like, because it's something that they lacked or didn't have when they were growing up. So then, they express their love that way as to reflect their own, their heart. Like, this is what I didn't have. So I look at you and see, if you don't have this, then you're going to feel the way that I did. Whether it's money or attention or physical touch. So, like, if they were, I was physically abused, so I'm a little, like, I'm not really drawn to being touched because it's just something that I'm not, like, don't touch me. It's like, it's kind of gives me mixed understanding. Like, it's just something it doesn't make sense to me in my mind. But that's just me. But anyways, moving on. So, like, but, like, people express themselves based on what they haven't had, and then they reflect their own self onto others and be like, I'm going to give this to you to make myself feel better, because this is something that I didn't have, so I want to give it to you, but, so, the 5 languages of love are words of affection, words of affirmation, like, compliments, or praise, or kind of affirming, I don't know what that word means, like, to assure somebody that, like, you are okay. I approve of you. Or, no, you don't say it like that, but you say it like, you know, you are amazing. You are wonderful. Good job today. You'll get it next time, don't worry. You are smart enough. You can do it. I trust you. I liked how you did this. I like how you do that. You know, so that's words of affirmation. It's like you're telling somebody. Their words make them feel loved. They feel loved that way. You know, what their reason is, maybe they were, you know, I don't know, people have their own, like, their own reasons and stuff. I'm not entirely sure of what the reasons would be, but, yeah, everybody's different, so you just have to try and understand, you know, your person, you know, or people, you know, and be like, what makes you feel loved? What makes you feel, you know, loved? Okay, so that's number one. And then acts of service is like doing something for somebody. Like, in the book it says, like, husband and wife, like, the husband takes out the trash because it's an act of service. Or husband cleans or mows the lawn or, you know, does things. That's how, you know, she feels loved, is by seeing him do things. It could be like the guy too, like if she cooks, or if she cleans, or if she, you know, does the laundry or gardens or something, you know, or, you know, anything, helps him out in some way. Like that's acts of service. And then number 3 is receiving gifts. Females, because people are materialistic, they see material things. Females mostly, they see it as like, I don't know, like, just like, I don't know, like, just want it. You know, they're like, oh, if he buys me this, then I feel loved. Oh, you know, or, you know, things like that. Like, that's like receiving gifts is like, that they feel loved that way. If, like, you know, he spends money on her, or she spends money on him, you know, or just receiving gifts, you know, materialism. And so then that's number 3. That's like receiving gifts. Like, you like being given things and you feel loved that way. Like, there are some people like that. A lot of females are like that. And they're like, oh, well, you buy me things. Thank you. Whenever I feel loved. I mean, like, receiving gifts, it's like, it is important in a way. Like, receiving gifts, like, you don't need it, you know? Like, this. It's not a gift. I don't remember where I got you. But, like, you know, if this is a gift, you know, I mean, if you, like, give gifts to people, like, it is, like, sentimental, like, where you do feel, like, you know, you feel, like, connected to it in a way, like, you're sentimental, you know, like, this person gave me this, like, when I look at you, I'm gonna, you know, remember, you know, that so-and-so gave me this, you know, so it is, you know, I mean, it's not such a bad thing, like, you know, because we live in a physical world, like, the world here is, you know, it's physical things and stuff, so it's not a bad thing, but it's not, like, it shouldn't be, like, the most, because like dominant thing, because you shouldn't worship money. Money shouldn't be your everything. And I did a video on that. But so receiving gifts, like, it is okay, but it shouldn't be like your everything. Like, money is everything. Watch my other video. But so there's that. So not a bad thing, but not, shouldn't be like 100% your life. Like, material things are everything. It's like, it's okay. You do it in moderation. But, so moving forward, number 4 is quality time. So some people like to, like people who are, like family time, like people who like for holidays, like that's quality time together, the family, like our friends, or like birthdays, friends, birthday party, or that's quality time as a group, with people that you care about and people that you have a connection and relationship with, that's quality time, and you feel like the love there, or it can be like one-on-one quality time, like on a date, or just having a friend day, where you're just like hanging out with your best friend together, not with all your other friends, but just you two together, you're just spending time together, and that's quality time, and you feel like they feel love that way. They like doing that. They feel like the love, so that's quality time. And physical touch, well, I think men, maybe. I don't know, I'm not too familiar with people out there, but like physical touch, like rubbing on the arm, or rubbing on the leg, or hugs, or physical touch, like when it like physical touch, like just like the rubbing of like leg, arm, back, or back, or pat on the back or something, or maybe the head. Like that would be like physical touch, because like if you become like start to think sexually, then that's like kind of a different thing. So, but like just the rubbing on the places and whatever, like that's physical touch, and that's like person feels love that way, so there's that. So this is this is one part of like having relationships with people, that's important. This is like important to know, like these things. This person who wrote this book is very smart. But moving forward past this, so moving past it, what is love? Okay, so going back to what I was saying before, I'm not going to talk about it, but like just how I like grew up and stuff, like so I was like never loved by anyone, even though like my parents might have expressed it to me in a certain way. It's not, I didn't receive it, like I didn't feel it, because that's not the way that I perceive, or that's not the way that I feel loved, And besides, there's a lot of other things that made me know that I wasn't loved. And so, like, I grew up that way. And so I didn't know what love is. I didn't have any idea. I was rejected by, like, just, I never been loved before. And so then, then God, when I was 28, that's when God started to teach me what love is. And I learned, it was really hard. But I know what it is now. So in this video, I'm going to share what love is, because God taught me what it is. Okay, so the first thing, love, since people don't know what it is, in America, because this is where I live, in America, people are so self-centered in a way, because people are like, I'm going to do this for me. This is for myself. Because, so that's how people think. It's like, even if they don't think they think that way, they do. Because, in America, we're taught, for my generation, people who grew up in, were born in the 90s, I don't know about, other people who weren't, I only know, younger people today, who are born in, the 2000s or 2010, etc., I don't know what they're being taught. I don't know that, but I know, people who are born in the 90s and possibly, maybe not, though, I don't know, but in the 90s, people, we were taught to, don't care what they think, do it for you, do it for you, who cares what anyone thinks, do it for yourself, if it doesn't hurt anyone, then do it, then do it, so it's people are very me, kind of some people are more narcissistic, but not everybody is that way, but for some it's more of a problem to be me, but other, most people are pretty cool about it, just, simple. So that's how people think in America. And so we're very me-minded. We're very me. It's about my life. Me is myself. This is for me. I don't care about you. I only care about myself, But do you know what love is? Well, okay, first thing, God is love. Okay? God is love. If God did not exist, then there would be no love. I mean, saying that God doesn't exist, or, in the scenario that if God didn't exist, it's well, then if he didn't exist, then we wouldn't exist, so nothing would be here. But God is love, okay? So that is what you need to know. Every good thing comes from him, God, the Father, because he is love. He is the big ball of love, but to love a person or to love someone else, what love is, is, well, there's like a lot of things to it. I'm going to tell you what they are. But the first thing is respect. Okay? I know that people probably can't see this way because in America, like, or just in general, like, people are about yourself, you know? It's about me, my life. What are you going to do for me? How are you going to help me? What can I get out of it? What can I get from you? Whatever, so it's like, oops, it's all about yourself. Or, me. But in a relationship, whether it's romantic, whether it's a friend or a parent, well, no, not the parent one. Like, if it's a romantic relationship or a friend relationship, you have to respect them. Maybe, yes, parent relationship, any relationship, I guess, is respect. You have to respect the other person. And what that means is you have to... Okay. So, let's do this. Okay. We have two, okay? Okay, so there's the tiger, and there's the panda. Yep. They're different, right? Okay, so they're different, and okay, so the panda likes the cold, and the tiger likes the hot. Okay, so they have to respect each other. Not be like, you have to like the hot like I do. Change yourself. But I like the cold. You have to change yourself. Well, I'm not changing. Well, I'm not changing either. Then we can't be friends. So they have to respect each other. Be like, you like the cold. Okay, you like the cold. You like the hot. That's okay. I respect you. So you have to you have to accept. That's what you have to do. You have to accept the other person. You have to accept the other person for what they are, or for who they are. Like, if someone likes something but you don't like it, then just let them be who they are, and you be who you are. Cheetah likes to run fast, and the panda likes to walk slow. So, oh, you cheetah. Okay, the tiger likes to run fast. So, like, the panda can't do that. And it's okay. The tiger will run with other tigers, So, but the panda accepts that the tiger likes to run fast. I accept you. So, you just have to accept the other person for who they are, and not try to change them to be something you want them to be. When the tiger knows that the panda can't run fast, so the tiger can't change the panda, because it's just not, like, physically he can't do that, because they don't have the same body, like the tiger was made for speed and the panda was made for wobbling, so that, you have to accept the other person for who they are, and not, try and make them something they're not. Because every person was made uniquely. Every person was made to be different, so just accept the other person for who they are inside, because you're you. Would you like it if somebody tried and changed you inside? Like, try to make you to be something that they're not, or that you're not? So you just have to accept the other person. Like, accept your boyfriend, or accept your girlfriend, or accept your, whoever, anyone, your friend, your parent, or anybody, accept them as they are and for who they are, and don't try to change them. Because they're going to be who they are, even if you do try and change them. But if you try and change them, then that, breaks any possibility of harmony. So then there's no love there. And, so the first thing you need to do is respect the person for who they are. That is number one. Respect is everything. If there is no respect, then there is no love, and there is no relationship then. It's a relationship with yourself if you don't respect the other person. Because a relationship is about two. You can have more relationships, but like between you and another person, it's between you two, not between you and like 7 other people. It's between you and someone else. So you have to respect each other. Right? Okay, so that's number 1, respect. Number 2 is trust. For me, it is difficult, because people like adults anyway, because we have like a background, an upbringing where we have experiences, and for like people who are younger, they're like kids or teenagers, like that's where they're living their life, they're getting experiences. But for like adult people, we have traumas. We have bad experiences. So so a lot of people have trust issues. We have a hard time trusting other people, because like this happened before, so what if this person does the same thing? I'm not going to trust them. So then it's like the other person has to do things to show that, you can trust them. It's like by their actions, they prove and show to you that they can be trusted. And you do the same thing for, the other person. Because, we're all the same. It's not just you, not just them giving to you. It's not just you giving to them. It's both of you giving to each other. So that's the second thing. Relationships, whether it's dating or whether it's friends, the second thing you need is trust. Because if you don't have trust, then, what do you have? Like, there won't be anything there. Because if you don't trust somebody, then that feels, it's like it's a bad feeling. Like, if someone doesn't trust you, then you're gonna not feel connected to them. You're gonna... Trust is like... There is... I don't have 3. Well... I should have cleaned up. My desk is a mess right now. But there's 3 strands in a relationship. There's 3... use this. Okay, so there's 3 like strands in a relationship. Like 3 strands. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Okay. Like between 2 people in a relationship, there's 3 strands. Okay? So, first one is respect. You respect each other. Oh wait, there's 3 strands to create a bond. And a bond is what connects 2 people together in a relationship. Okay? So the first strand, this one on the bottom, is respect. Okay? And we talked about that. The second one is trust. Okay? And we're talking about that right now. And the third one is God. I know my videos are like long, so, and I know that people don't have long attention spans, but in the one video I said that if there's God, God connects people together. God bonds people together. Like if like one person has God and the other person doesn't, then there's no bond. But 2 people that do have God in them, have a relationship with God, big or small, God would connect them together. And that is what keeps people together, is God. So it's like you should marry somebody who has a relationship with God. If you have a relationship with God, then you guys would, last, and you will, because God will keep you 2 together. But there's that point. But trust is the second thing that love is. You have to trust the other person. If there is trust, then there is that bond. There is that connection. There's, doesn't it feel nice when you trust somebody and they trust you? Doesn't it feel nice? So if that wasn't there, then, if someone breaks your trust, then usually it's really hard or impossible to be fixed, But you can fix it if you want to, but then some people just don't. They just kind of, that's like the breaking point. You break my trust, I'm done with you. Go away, But, so there's that, But trust is important. You need to trust each other. That is part of love. Probably going to keep this, not go over everything what love is in this video, but because I have to probably prepare myself to teach everything and plan it, plan what I'm going to teach, or plan and stuff, because right now I feel like I should leave it at that. So the first thing is respect. Okay? And the second thing is trust. And I will continue or do another video on what love is later. It will be planned out, and I'll be able to go through everything. But this is an introduction, I guess, to what love is. So, see you next time. Thank you for watching.